Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a weekly vlog and I'm very excited because I feel like I haven't weekly vlogged in quite a while. So here we are. I've got you on the piano stool and I've got my laptop here and a coffee as well. And I've just been doing some work for the last, it's nearly 10 o'clock. I've been here since about 8:30. Just trying to get ahead, get sorted. Basically, we've got the launch of Happy Healthy Homo Season 4. So my podcast, as you can see, was set up for recording. We've got the launch on Wednesday, so I'm just basically uploading the episodes that we pre-recorded and doing all of the prep for that, all the reels, all of the extra stuff that goes on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, on Acast, which is the audio platform. So if you have somehow missed it, I am going on a Virgin Voyages cruise. I've worked with Virgin Voyages a couple of times in the past, but this time I'm a paying customer, so it's not sponsored. So yeah, I love it so much. They're such a good, they're the only cruise line I've done, I'll be honest. So I'm not biased, but I've not had experience of other cruise liners. So maybe I should experience some others, but Virgin Voyages, I have absolutely loved it. So I'm so excited. We're going to Spain and then back home for 6 nights, basically, stopping off in a few places, but I'll talk to you more about that later. But because of that, I want to have sort of 6 days off. I don't want to be busy posting on my phone, checking if the podcast has gone out, if their stuff has been posted on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever. I just want to be able to switch off and film the cruise and enjoy the cruise, not just film the cruise. So because of that, this week I need to film and edit and post all of this week's content, plus prep all of next week's content as well, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I've got basically 4 YouTube videos of my own to film. That means I've got 10 reels, Instagram reels to film as well as many TikToks as possible, although I'm not putting a number on it because I don't care that much about my TikTok, as well as this podcast and making sure everything's going out. Plus we have a merch launch happening on Wednesday with the launch of season 4. We've got some Happy Healthy Homo socks. I wish I was wearing them, but I'm not. They're in the wash currently because I wore them at the weekend. But yeah, so we're like busy preparing the merch launch for that. We've only got like 100 pairs, so I'm expecting them to sort of go fairly quickly. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, but I'm thriving on it, guys. Let me hold you here. It sounded very intimate, didn't it? Let me hold you. I love weeks like this. I don't know why. I think I thrive under stress, and I don't feel stressed, so I don't mean that sort of stress, but I thrive under time limits. I am loving this Monday. It's a bit gloomy. It's a bit hazy outside and wet. At 12 o'clock, we're going to be in our makeshift podcast studio and recording some more episodes for the podcast. So it's a busy, busy day, but I'm very, very excited. Sorry, this is why I don't film any of what I've just filmed, because I go, it's boring for you guys to see the behind the scenes. But then if I don't film the behind the scenes, then you get people going, oh, you don't do anything. All you do is just like water your plants and walk the dogs. And I'm like, I wish that was all I do. I don't just do that. But if you want to think that's all I do, then that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to finish this coffee. I might just make a bit of breakfast. Might have some protein porridge and then crack on with some more uploads. The dogs are just having their morning nap on their blankets. Good girl. No, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep like Fen. I think Fen probably wants covering up. He loves being under a blanket. There you go, darling. Yeah, you are ready and raring to go, aren't you? You're only sleeping because you're bored. No, you're not going to get a you-know-what just yet. It'll be later. Okay. Keegan's just gone to the gym. I'm actually going to go to the gym after we've recorded the podcast because I feel like, I don't know, when I've sat down and done some work for like all morning and then done the podcast, which actually I find like I get really in my head about it. I don't know why. I feel like I need the release of a gym session to like shake off all of the like filming, editing, whatever, which I think is probably quite normal, isn't it, with everyone with their jobs. If you're sat at a computer or if you're like on your feet all day working in retail or in like healthcare or whatever, like you kind of just want, well, actually maybe not. I was going to say you just want to shake off the work day and like be active, but actually if you've been active all day at work, you probably want the opposite. You probably just want to sit down and relax. Whereas I spend my working life sat down on my laptop and I'm like, or in front of a microphone or camera, and I'm like, I just need to like run and lift heavy things. So I've got 40 grams of oats and then I fill it up with water. I don't do mine with milk. You can do it with milk, but I try to save the calories. Then I add a scoop of this protein powder from My Protein, which is golden syrup flavour. And also, if you're making it with water, it kind of tastes like milk because this is like whey protein powder, which is essentially milk powder with protein in it. So it actually turns it milky, so you don't need to make it with milk. So yeah, just stir all that in and then pop it in the microwave. Then once it's cooked, I add in some marine collagen. Just put a scoop in and mix it all in. You can't taste it. Good for your skin, your hair, your teeth, your nails, all sorts. Not that anyone asked, but that's what I'm having for breakfast today. As I've said before, I don't normally eat breakfast. I normally feel sick in the mornings, like always have done. I don't know why. Not like really sick, but just like, I'm like, oh, the thought of food. However, today, I'm like, yeah, I want some breakfast. Right, it is 5 o'clock, guys. Sorry I haven't filmed much today. Other than nipping to the gym, I've just been sat on my laptop and recording. I've gotten changed because I filmed a YouTube video and I've just uploaded that. I haven't done the thumbnail, description, title, anything, but got that uploaded, and now I just need to upload the final file from this morning's recordings, or this afternoon's recording session with Keegan, and then send it to our editors, because I have editors for the Happy Healthy Homo channel, but I edit all of my own YouTube videos. I could never bear to have anyone edit my YouTube videos for me. It's been a very productive day, but a very boring day to vlog, so hopefully tomorrow will be just a little bit more interesting. Sorry. Oh, it's not the next day. I actually just nipped to Tesco, to get my steps up. I could have driven, but I walked. So been there and back in 30 minutes because we were all out of the good stuff, Pepsi Max. So I needed to get a couple of those. And whilst I was there, I got a couple of other bits, which I'll show you. I'm also feeling so productive, guys, because not only have I got all that stuff done today, but before I left, I put the potatoes in the oven because they seem to take ages. Recipes for crispy potatoes are normally like, oh, it will take 30 minutes. It doesn't, they take like 45 minutes. So I put those on. I got a protein mousse, one each, one for me and one for Keegan. There's like 20 grams of protein in that. And then I got these ones as well from Arla, which I absolutely love. 20 grams of protein. I've worked with Arla in the past, but this isn't sponsored, just in case any of you remember that. I'm not being paid to promote these. I'm a genuine customer, because I only accept brand deals when I like genuinely use it myself, or want to use it, or I think you guys could get value from it. So I'm not a fraud like these other people. And then I got some kefir because I didn't tell you guys, but I had tonsillitis last week. I was sort of out of action from Monday all the way through to, well, mainly Wednesday. It didn't last too long. It definitely lingered until Saturday. I've only felt like myself this morning. This is why I'm like so happy and buzzing that I got so much done, because the last week has been, it's only been awful, the tonsillitis, for like 3 days, but it like, I had no energy. It must be because my body was fighting off, you know, an infection. But yeah, I was on antibiotics, which is great. It helps get rid of it very, very quickly. But that means it's gotten rid of all my gut bacteria as well. So I'm now working to get my gut bacteria back to good standings. So I've bought some kefir, which is basically like a fermented yogurt drink. I bought a cherry flavored one. It says here, good for your gut health, immunity support, for your bones. There's billions of live cultures, calcium, etc. So I'm going to have that, and then I keep this in the fridge all the time, sauerkraut, which is a bit gross. I mean, I don't mind the taste of it. It's basically like fermented cabbage. And again, anything fermented, anything sort of decomposing or pickled, tends to be good for your gut bacteria. Also fiber, vegetables, also strange things like popcorn. I mean, I know popcorn is fiber. I mean, as long as you're not getting sweetened. But yeah, it's sauerkraut. I don't know. I'm just doing 1 forkful a day rather than a big portion because it's not great. It's nowhere near as bad as it sounds, fermented cabbage. It just tastes a bit like pickled onions or something. And then I'm gonna have a swig of this every day as well. I'm not going to drink it all because I think it's very high in calories. Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's not as bad as I thought. It's like just over 300 calories for the drink, so it's not too bad. So I might have half of it. They did have unflavoured, but why would you drink unflavoured yogurt? Very nice. If you like very, very sweet things, you won't like this, because I think because it's good for your gut bacteria, yeah, there's no added sugar. They don't put sugar in it because sugar kills your gut bacteria as well. So it's like a healthy yogurt drink. Cool, I'll keep that in the fridge. That's the annoying thing about antibiotics. It's going to take me months months to build my gut bacteria up again. But anyway, I am going to get my PJs on now and then finish cooking this dinner for when Keegan finishes his call. And then we're going to have dinner. We've got the last episode of Game of Thrones to watch tonight. We've watched 8 seasons in 2 weeks. That is quite a commitment. I don't think I've ever watched so much TV in my life. But it's been so fun, especially last week being ill on the sofa. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday and I'm on my way to Dunkin' Donuts with my laptop because I've got about a 2-hour call with my social media coach, Laura, which I have maybe every 6 weeks. It flies by, the time in between. I'm like, as if it's been 6 weeks since my last call. So these are really good. They help keep me on track. They give me a sounding board, someone to bounce off of, plus someone to also feed me ideas and tell me what's working on my channels and Instagram and TikTok, YouTube, everything, and what's not working. We go through analytics, everything. So yeah, it's going to be very, very helpful. But it's a very long day today. As soon as I finish this meeting, I have to walk back and then recording another episode of the podcast with Keegan, and obviously other work on today too. So I don't have as much energy as yesterday. Weirdly, I didn't sleep as well. I haven't slept as well since moving in with Keegan, since sharing a bed with him, because he was up at 6:30 and I'm one of those people that if I wake up, then most of the time I'm up. It's very rare for me to be able to get back to sleep. So I did try to get back to sleep at 6:30 and I was like, it's not happening. So I just had to wake up, and it's so annoying. So annoying. Does anyone else have that with your partner? Keegan often says to me that he can't, like, if me and Keegan spend a night apart, he's like, oh, I really missed you, and I couldn't sleep as well because you weren't in the bed. Whereas I'm the opposite way around. I'm like, oh, I've had the best sleep because you weren't in the bed, because I've had all my space. So, and no one was waking me up at 6:30. Oh, fly. Anyway, hello cows. Good morning. Let's go, we can do this. We have just got a delivery from Loch Lomond Linen, which is owned by a friend's mum. One of our friend's mums actually owns this business, and he was talking to us about it. And we were like, we need some new bedding because our bedding is getting a bit old. And then he was like, well, would you like my mum to send you some? So, oh, this is so sweet. Let me open this. Before I open it, I think they've sent us some free towels as well, which is lovely. Here we go. Loch Lomond. Am I saying that right? Lomond. Oh, Lorraine, thank you so much. She says she sent a Super King set, Super King pillowcases, a fitted sheet, which is great. We didn't know if the fitted sheet was coming, and Keegan's ripped 2 of our fitted sheets recently. I don't know how he thrashes them around. I think his toenails caught on it, and it's ripped 2 of ours. So we ordered some more this morning, but we needn't have because Lorraine has very kindly sent us one. Ooh, lovely. I love the branding. Right, so here we are. I've got it all unpacked. So we've got our Super King pillowcases here and our Super King duvet set and fitted sheet. And she's very kindly included a bath mat, a hand towel, I believe this, or one of these, maybe that's a regular towel, hand towel, flannel, and 2 massive bath sheets. So that is stunning. Thank you so much. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. I apologize. I didn't really film much yesterday, as you've seen. I don't want to be that person to be like, I was so busy. And, but I was very busy this week because of the whole, let me sit down. Oh my gosh, that's another thing to tell you. Because of preparing for going away on holiday. Oh my gosh, I've been working so hard, much harder than I normally do, to get organised and sorted, and it's caught up with me today because I've not just been working hard in terms of job stuff. I've been like working out every day, everything like since Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now my body, I've woken up this morning and I just keep needing to sit down. I feel like even though I had about 8-9 hours sleep, it was lovely. Hello, come in. Come on. Oh. Even though I had about 8 or 9 hours sleep, I've just woken up and like I just keep needing to sit down. My body is aching. My brain is frazzled, but I've got a lovely day today. So I'm going to treat today as a bit like a day off, kind of. I mean, yeah, a little bit. I'm going to a garden centre later with my new friend, Mark, who I might introduce you to if he wants to be in the vlog. But yeah, we're going to go to a garden centre and have a potter around. I do have a bit of work to do with Keegan this morning, some more recording for podcast stuff. Obviously, it's the launch of the podcast today, season 4, episode 1. So yeah, there's stuff happening today, but I'm like, I think I'm not going to go to the gym today. I think I'm going to let my body rest. Anyway, before that, talking about rest, I do feel like I need to get out and go for a walk. I think that might enliven me a little bit. And I do have a book to post because I sold a book online. So let me package that up now and get that ready to send. This bag is full of things that I am trying to get rid of. So there's a packaging bag. There it is. This is a bargain who I sold this to. It's like brand new. I've had this years and years and years. It's called God Stories. It says Explorations in the Gospel of God by Andrew Wilson. Sold it for £1, so £1 is better than nothing. But yeah, I never read this. I think some people tend to think that, like, I'm getting rid of this. I did a massive clear out of all of my books, like mainly from back home. Last Christmas when I was at home, I sorted out my childhood bedroom, got rid of loads of old books and old things, sold loads of them, cleared out, took things to charity shop, chucked things away. And so this was part of my Christian book collection at home, of which I've still kept some. I think some people tend to think I'm not a Christian anymore. I am. I do identify as a Christian. I just, I didn't ever read this book and I don't want to read it. What a lovely, bright, sunny day today. It's a bit chilly. It's only 15 degrees, but I was like, with this walk, I might get a bit warm. So I think I'll just stick to wearing a t-shirt. But anyway, I'm going to post this. The good thing is on Vinted, you don't have to print a label with some of them. You can just take it and, you know, plug it, scan your barcode on your app into the machine, and then the door opens, you put it in. I'll show you. It's very clever. Anyway, I'm also stopping at the supermarket to get some hair wax because that's why my hair's like this, because I've run out. I also need to start thinking about what I need for this cruise, because I bought some seasickness tablets, because even though when we did the Bahamas cruise, it was quite soft, like it was, you know, the sea was quite smooth and it didn't move too much, but it did move slightly either side, very slowly. But even that really slow movement made me feel a little bit sick. And this is going around Europe. So I was like, the sea is definitely going to be more choppy than it was around the Bahamas. So I've bought some seasickness tablets just to help me. The reviews say that they're really good. It's all herbal. I think it's made with like ginger and something else. But it had loads of great reviews on Amazon. I've gone for that. But normally I don't like herbal stuff. I'm like, no, give me drugs. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Right, so I've arrived. Here we are. It's so popular that they've ended up adding like a second whole one there. So anyway, in case any of you are interested, tap on here, return or send a parcel. No label on it. It's asking for a QR code. So I've got one via email just here. So I'll just scan to recognise it, confirm it's small, because they've got small lockers, medium lockers and large lockers. There we go. So just put it in there, shut that up, in the compartment, done. Sorry, it's a very loud road. Right, to Tesco. I'm in the car. I'm on my way to the garden centre to meet Mark, to have a little peruse, a little old lady afternoon. I can't wait. But I brought my camera with me, but I just set it up in the car to use, and it said no SD card, and I realised that my SD card, which you can't record without, is currently uploading footage in the house. So I was like, well, I'll just have to record on my phone then. But never mind, the phone is, I think, good enough quality. Let me know down in the comments if the iPhone footage is like okay. Anyway, we've just recorded a few episodes of things, a Q&A for our Patreon page and 2 Helpful Homo episodes, just like our Agony Aunt spin-off series to the podcast. So that's done. Those are uploading. Now it's time for a little afternoon off, just a couple of hours, chill. I'm gonna look at some plants. I'm gonna look at some plant pots. I do need a few bigger plant pots because some of my plants are growing quite big now. You never know, I might come back with another plant. Who knows? I've never been to this garden centre. Mark recommended it. Like me, he's a bit of an old lady, so he likes garden centres. I'm assuming like coffee and cake, that sort of thing. It's lunchtime, so I don't know whether to have some lunch, although I'm not very hungry, but I could choke something down, do you know what I mean? Obviously I was just recording with Keegan, and Keegan was like, I am shattered, like I'm so tired. So I'm glad it's not just me, like he's obviously feeling it too, and he was like, I can't wait, because today is like the last day, hopefully, of doing any podcast stuff, and the rest of the week I need to spend on my YouTube channel making sure all the videos are done and dusted, because I still haven't filmed enough videos. But yeah, he was like, I can't wait till Friday and then I'll be officially on holiday. And I was like, I'm not gonna be. I definitely will need to work a bit of Saturday as well to get everything done. So, but now it's motivated me, and I'm like, maybe I should try and aim to be done for Friday, because then it means when we go on holiday on Sunday, it means Saturday I can sort of enjoy. But I think I've got too much to do, guys. I feel like I shouldn't have to justify myself, and I can hear my mum being like, don't apologise for yourself, blah, blah, blah. But like, when I talk about these things, about being busy, you inevitably get the people that go, you don't know what hard work is, try working my job. I'm like, oh, I've never said that my job's harder than yours. I've never said that. This week, I'm exhausted for how busy and how hard I've been working, but you might have worked harder than me. Absolutely, 100% you might have worked harder than me. It's not a competition. I don't know why the internet has turned into this place of competition. And I saw a comment being like, oh, I don't like following Joel because every video he talks about how busy he is and I was like, what? Like, firstly, I don't think I do talk about that often. But secondly, if I do, I'm just talking about my life and like in relative to my life. I'm not saying I'm busy. I never once have I said I'm busier than all of you. All of you watching this, I work harder than anyone. I work harder than all of you. Never said that. Like, I don't understand this and I'm sure some of you, yeah, I'm sure you could live my life and go, wow, that was easier than my job. Yeah, I'm sure some of you couldn't. I'm sure some of you would do my job and go, wow, that was a lot harder than I was expecting. But I don't understand this lack of nuance nowadays where people just take it as a dig. Like, I'm allowed to say, oh, I'm really busy this week and I'm exhausted from it. Because I am. I am. I'm not saying I'm busier than you or I'm more exhausted than you. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about me. Because this is my channel about my life and my things. I don't know anything about you. Anyway, I should just ignore it. But it's annoying when someone like makes statements like that, being like, oh, I had to unfollow Joel because he just always talks about how busy he is when he doesn't know the meaning of hard work. And I'm like, sorry? You don't know my life. You don't know. You just see fun things that I put on camera, like this garden centre. You're watching, go, oh, what a hard life going to a garden centre. Yeah, I'm going to a garden centre for 2 hours. Sorry, I'm having a little break. Shoot me. But I'm obviously not filming sitting down and working all the time because that would be boring to watch. But anyway, I feel like a broken record with some of this. Some of you guys, I know most of you are like, totally get it because you've heard me say it before and you take what I say and you go, cool, you store that in your brain, in your big brain. But some people with small brains just seem to like just take umbrage to everything that I say, and I'm like, I don't. It's the worst part, I think, about having a job on the internet. But it's what you get. It's what you get for putting your life online. People are allowed to comment on it. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to the cruise. The first thing that we're going to do when we board, we did this last time, is go straight to the spa and book in for a massage, because you can book things on the app, and you can so you can book your restaurant reservations, which are all free to eat at those restaurants, is included, but you have to book tables. You can book like events and things, I think, like little extra like excursions. They're called shore things, which are like things you do when you get on the shore. We haven't booked any of those, but one thing you can't book is anything spa related. So the little handy tip for anyone who's not done a cruise before, or particularly with Virgin Voyages, I can only speak for Virgin Voyages. I don't speak for them, you know, don't sue me, Virgin Voyages. But I've only been on Virgin. But the tip is, if you want a massage or any spa treatment, make it the first thing you do is to go to the spa and get a treatment booked in, because they sell out. If you leave it till like the first day, there might be some availability, but it'll be very limited, or they might have sold out. So I'm going to make that the first port of call, no pun intended, is to go and get myself booked in for a massage, because I just feel, particularly working really hard at the gym recently, like my back, I need someone with strong fingers to help me out. But yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I cannot wait. It's going to involve a really long journey down, so I think we're going to aim to board at 2 p.m, but we need to leave our house at 8:30 in the morning, because it takes that long to get down south, because we've got to do a detour to Keegan's sister's house in the Midlands to drop off the dogs. Right, so this is Mark.
Hello.
And we've had a coffee and a tea. Just been exploring.
We've been pottering around.
Yeah. This is Mark. Mark lives in this garden centre, basically. No,
I'm a little hermit that lives in the gardens.
But you found it, didn't you? You were driving past and you're like,
and it's huge.
It is massive. We've been all the way down there looking at trees. I've resisted buying any trees, but I have got a couple of plant pots, which God knows how much they're going to be in a garden centre price. But yeah, it's nice. Good garden centre, good choice.
Thank you.
It's all right. We were just talking about YouTube and stuff, because Mark's got a YouTube channel with with his partner, David. Do you want to plug her?
Can I do a
Yeah,
plug?
go on.
Okay, so we're called the Dodd Olds, so Dodd Olds, and we do travel, cruise, it's everything content, so check us out.
Go check them out. We've just been talking because they've just done a Virgin cruise, just got back yesterday, and obviously, as you guys know, I'm going to do one on Sunday, so we're just chatting about that.
Yeah, I'm going to be, when I see him on the cruise, I'll be jealous, even though I've got off the cruise.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look how cute these are, guys. I mean, I know they're ugly, but they're also so cute. We don't know which one they are.
The goth of the group.
The goth. Oh, he's so cute. I was just saying, maybe we should get into fish. Yeah, plants and fish. What a niche hobby.
Or you could have aquatic plants.
Yes, they're very good. I am back home and straight on a dog walk. These guys have been so patient today. They normally get walked at lunchtime, but it's 3:30, which doesn't sound like a big deal. But to dogs, they get into a proper routine. So well done. You're very patient. Oh, come on. That was a lovely little trip to the garden centre. We actually went to Costa Coffee after that and had a second little cup of coffee and a little chat, which was nice. And then I had a chat to my mum in the car. She called and we chatted for like an hour on the drive home, and I just sat on the driveway in my car having a catch up. Keegan's gone to pick up the kids, so I think we've got chicken burgers tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Barbecue, cheesy chicken burgers, I think they are. Ava has rolled in poo. I don't know if it's cow poo, dog poo, fox poo, badger poo. Ava, come. Show everyone your back. You stink. I can smell you from here. Ava. Wait. Look, it's all, Ava. It's all on her collar. If I move her ear. All on her nice, clean collar. All down her back. You're disgusting, hon. Well, guys, I've just been editing this entire weekly vlog, but I'm actually going to divide it into two because I've got that much footage. And plus, because I'm going away, I could do with having 2 videos rather than 1, I'll be honest. So I will leave the video here. Stay tuned for Thursday, where you'll get the second part of the week. And then it'll be time for me to show you some of our Virgin Voyages vlogs. I'm very, very excited for, going on board. And sorry, Fen, cover your modesty, darling. Cover that up. I hope you're having a great week, guys. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to, please subscribe. It's free. I'd love to have you as part of the channel. And don't forget, if you want bonus members only videos, then click join next to subscribe and you get the options there. But anyway, I better get walking these dogs. I know you've just seen me walk them, but that was a few days ago. They need another walk. Bye, guys.